Thank you for visiting Kenko's store. I'm going to give you instructions on how to load the Avery Dennison Mighty 1 or M-1 pricing gun. I have here a roll of red labels and the M-1 label gun. Now, there are 3 doors that need to be opened in order to load the label gun. The first is the label holder door. There's some grooves over here in order to help you open them. Just pull back on the grooves, the entire door will open up. You'll notice that there's some writing on the door. It says the word label right here, and with an arrow pointing into the gun. That's to tell you the direction of the wind on the labels when you're loading the gun, that they're supposed to go in a counterclockwise fashion. On the other side of the gun is the bottom cover. That's opened by lifting up on this plastic protruding piece that's right near the trigger. Just lift up on it, it will open the door. And finally, there's the pressure plate that is opened as well. It has to be in the down position for loading. Now, when you have all 3 doors open, you're pretty much ready to load the gun. One thing I do tell customers is to make sure that when you're loading the gun that you're passing the labels below the blue bar that is in the center of the gun here. Again, below the blue bar. If you go above the blue bar, you will jam the gun for many reasons. Okay, I'm going to take this roll of labels, we're going to put it on the label holder door. What I tell customers often is to tip back the first label just a little bit, like almost fold it backwards, so that it's kind of more straight and doesn't have the curvature of the rest of the labels. And then I'll pass it through the bottom cavity until it comes out the other side of the gun. And typically I tell customers about 6 to 8 inches or so. So now I've got about 6 inches or so coming out the other side. Now once it comes out the other side, I'm going to close the pressure plate on the labels, and I'm going to tug just until I feel a little bit of resistance. So when you feel the resistance, it means that the advancing mechanism on the inside has latched onto one of those holes. And now I'm going to fold the labels down towards the handle, and then I close the bottom cover, and your label gun is ready to roll. For changing the ink roller, you'll notice when you squeeze the trigger that the inker assembly kind of sticks out from the tip of the gun. We're going to go ahead and pull on it and hold it open with our fingers. We're going to take our other hand and we're going to slide the ink roller to the left or to the right. It's basically a track with grooves. What we're going to do is, in order to put the new one in place, you just slide the grooves onto the track and your Mighty 1 is re-inked. Remember to visit Kenko's store for all your labeling needs.